we're actually today. Yes, yes. Okay. I normally have a gavel. How's everyone doing today?
Wonderful.
Good. My name is Deanna Morris Taylor, and I am happy to be here. I am going to be your kickoff hostess with the mostest. Okay. All right. So how's everybody doing today?
Awesome.
Are you it? Let me tell y'all. I've been looking forward to this day for the last week and a half, probably a little bit longer, because we have in our presence a major celebrity. All right. Don't get it twisted. A major celebrity. We have the world champion. Come on in. We got a spot for you. We have in our midst the world champion of public speaking, Ramona J. Smith. So I'm going to give you a brief synopsis of what you're going to expect. So this meeting is kind of a secondary kickoff meeting for Toastmasters. Toastmasters International is a professional speaking and leadership development organization that has been around now for 94 years, 96, 94 years, something like that, 94 years. And what we are trying to do here in Northeast Ohio is something a little different. We want to start a club in this area because we haven't had one in this area in quite a few years. But we want to really focus on developing professional speaking skills because there are so many people in this area that are either trying to go into that area of professional speaking or they're already there. So we want to form a club where we can teach people how to develop the communication skills necessary to go into professional speaking. With that, there's also a flip side, and that's leadership development. And as we are seeing the rise of entrepreneurialism and people going into leadership development in Northeast Ohio, we want to also form a club that teaches you how to develop and market yourself as a leader. So this is going to be a fantastic, special club. It is going to be tailored for anybody from any walks of life. So I don't want you to be intimidated because you're like, oh my God, I've never spoken professionally before. That's okay. If that is your desire, this is the place for you. If your desire is to stop saying a lot of ums and ahs and to break those filler words, this is the place for you. Toastmasters International is the only organization that I'm a member of that allows you to fail gracefully and they will give you a hand clap when you do it. I have failed so many times as a leader and a person going into professional speaking. And because of the love and because of the lessons that they taught me, I'm here today. And Ramona is here today. So, you guys excited?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. So what you have in your hands is an agenda, and we have a normal agenda of how we do our meetings. We have 3 portions of our meetings. We have the structured speeches, which is what you're going to hear Ramona do today. We also have extemporaneous speaking, which is table topics. That's where you get 1 to 2 minutes to speak off the cuff about any particular subject, okay? It's not that hard. You've been on a job interview before, right? You did extemporaneous speaking. You didn't even know it, right? Because they asked you some questions that you were not prepared to answer, and you had 1 to 2 minutes to make your best impression, right? You're going to rock it here in Toastmasters. And then we have, come on in. How you doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
Good. And then we have our evaluation portion. Since we have the world champion of public speaking, we are not going to evaluate her, but we're going to allow her to have time to answer questions that you might have, as well as get to know you. Because for the first time in a long time, I'm in the presence of a world champion of public speaking that loves to be around people. Not saying the other ones don't. But she wants to get to know all of you. She wants to talk to each and every one of you. All right, so you ready? Okay. So what I'm going to do, and Tony, we're going to flip this. We're going to have you come up. We'll have Ramona do her speech and then do table topics. Works for you? And I'll do table topics.
Okay, you want me to come up?
Yes.
Okay.
And be the Toastmaster.
Okay.
I can introduce her since, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing up to the stage to be the Toastmaster an awesome gentleman. He is a past select distinguished district governor, which means that he took our district to another level, and we were totally awesome the year that he was the leader, and we were totally awesome that year. He is a very good friend of mine, and we have been in leadership together on and off for almost a decade, and always there when you need him. And he is the epitome of what Toastmasters is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Tony Green.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Good evening. And again, how's everyone doing? Despite the weather. You did know this was coming. You knew 26 degree weather was coming. No snow, you can still get around, but it is cold. No polo shirts and shorts. We are going to have a great meeting. We have the world champion of public speaking, so you know the meeting is already going to be great. I'm going to be the Toastmaster of the evening, but the focus is not me. The focus is going to be our world champion of public speaking. We're in her presence, I'm in her presence, and I'm going to bring her friend back up because I feel it's appropriate to introduce her in the proper way. We don't do a world champion of public speaking all the time. And as I jokingly told her, you know when you're famous, or when you will be famous, when someone calls your phone and they don't get you, they actually get your assistant saying, Ramona Smith's phone. And it's, oh, okay, is this Ramona Smith's phone? Yes, what would you like to speak with her about? Okay. Can I have her on her phone? No, I'll give her the message and she'll call you back. Or I'll call you back. That's when you know you're famous, when you actually can't get you on the phone. Or people have to be scanned before they can actually come close to you because two men in all dark clothing and headsets. You say you know her, we scan you first. Without further ado, I will have past district governor and friend of Toastmaster Ramona Smith introduce properly the world champion of public speaking. Please welcome Toastmaster, and is it five-time DTM? Five-time DTM. Toastmaster Deanna Montego.
I have the honor and the privilege to introduce to you the world champion of public speaking. Let me explain to you exactly what that is. Toastmasters International holds two speech contests. World Champion of Public Speaking, or the International Speech Contest, and typically evaluation or another contest that they host. In 2018, Ramona J. Smith represented her district, which is District 56, which is the Houston, Texas area. This is significant because that is the same district, I believe, or they may have split, that in 2008, the first African-American woman, world champion of public speaking, LaShonda Rundles, won from that district. I'll tell you the significance of this. In order to get to the world champion of public speaking stage, you have to compete potentially against 30,000 people throughout the world. Meaning every district, people are competing at this time for a chance to have the title of world champion of public speaking. So Ramona had to win at her club level, which she did. She then had to compete at an area level, which means she was competing against other contestants from other clubs, and she won. And then she had to compete at the division level, which means she's competing against other divisions, and she won. And then had to compete against her district, which the top winners in her district, against them, and she won. And so she then went to Chicago and competed against 106 other contestants throughout the world. Okay? So imagine this, throughout the world. And she won at the semifinals level to become the top 10, okay, in the world. So you went from being the top 106 speaker in the world to now the top 10 speaker in the world. Okay? Whoop, say that again. Whoop, whoop. Okay? Yep, yes. To the top 10 speaker in the world. And compete against 10 of the 9 other speakers who are the creme de la creme of public speaking. And then you win. See, I was there, not in Chicago, but I was there watching it in my club, at a TLI actually. And when I saw her speech, I told everybody in the TLI she won. When I tell you, and when you get the opportunity, Google her speech. And if you haven't seen it, you have got to see the speech. It is by far the top 3 best speeches that I've ever heard in my life in Toastmasters. When I tell you I had tears, crocodile tears, and goosebumps after she was done speaking, I was like, she won, y'all.
She did.
I'm like, she won. I said, she won. And everybody's like, no, there's 7 other. I said, shut up, she won. Be gone with your bad karma, she won. So this year was historic, not only because Ramona became the second African-American woman to become the world champion of public speaking, 10 days to the day that the first African-American woman became the world champion of public speaking. 10 years to the day. And LaShonda was one of my very closest friends, and she's no longer here with us. But to shatter that record like that, 10 years to that day, and then have 2 other women, first time in 94 years, be in the top 3 best speakers in the world. It was amazing. Ramona is, I just can't even explain. She'll tell you her story. I watched Ramona grow, and to see where she is today just brings tears to my eyes. And it lets you know to never give up on your dreams. Never give up on those things that you hold on to and hold dear to. You can do it. And Ramona is going to show you how you can be a champion in your own life, in whatever situation that you're in. So help me welcome my friend, the 2018 World Champion of Public Speaking, Ramona J. Smith.
It's so intimate. I love it. I almost want to sit down. Honestly, I feel like I know everybody. I feel like I'm overdressed. I want to take this hair off and sit down. But I'm so glad to see all of you. Fellow Toastmasters, yes, I don't know if there are any dignitaries that I'm missing, but thank you, everybody, for coming. I see you back there. I wish there was a chair here. If it's an empty chair next to you, raise your hand. So y'all can come up here. Is that empty? And that one's empty? We got two right here in the front. I can move my stuff out the way. Chair right here. And there's a chair right there. Because they have two, so can we move down one? And then can we have you switch to that one? Just because I saw them two. Right here, right here. And then we move down one to right here.
Okay.
No. You're fine and you're fine. They can sit right here.
Okay.
Yes, one and two. Thank you. There we go. I don't want to go over time. I know I'm gonna talk too much. 7 minutes?
Yep.
Okay, let me set my clock. Because I'm gonna keep talking. Talk way too long. So first of all, who's seen the speech? Raise your hand. Oh, that's just about everybody. Good. I go some places and people haven't even seen the speech. I'm like, how do you know who I am then? How do you know what I'm talking about? Watch the speech. We're almost at 400K, which is outstanding. Who heard the Sam Silk show this morning?
I was at work.
Yes. I did the Sam Silk show this morning. That was amazing. I've never done that before. I think he's going to replay it this weekend. Boom, 7 minutes and go. Toastmasters. I've been with Toastmasters for 8 years. I started in 2010 in Los Angeles, California, Hawthorne, California, and that's when I first joined my club. It was called the Dreamcatchers. The Dreamcatchers was a different type of club. There are 16,000 clubs worldwide. Every club is different. I got lucky. The first time, my first club ever, it was a club that resonated with my creativity, with my soul. Our president was a small lady named Amy Ayano, and she was very artistic and creative, and she's helped me embrace who I truly am, the poet in me, the artist in me, the creator in me. She helped me embrace that. Why did I join Toastmasters in 2010? Because I've always wanted to be a motivational speaker, always, since I was 19. I'm now older than 19. And I moved to Los Angeles, and my sister told me that if I wanted to have some credibility and some notoriety, I needed to join a Toastmasters club, as Deanna said, to improve my leadership and public speaking skills. Boom, I joined the Dreamcatchers 2010. Excellent, outstanding. I moved back to Cleveland in 2011, I believe. I don't really join the Toastmasters Club. I'm kind of trying to build my brand, figure things out. I have my son Ryan. Life goes on. 2015, I joined the Cleveland Club. They meet over at the Superior Branch Library downtown. They meet every Thursday from 12 to 1. I joined that club. That club was completely different from the Dreamcatchers. Just in the name, the Dreamcatchers. And then the Cleveland Club. The Cleveland Club, Blazers were professionals. Most of them worked at RTA in the corporate office downtown. They met on their lunch breaks. I was able to cultivate my creative side in California, and in Cleveland, I was able to cultivate that professional, that clean cut, that straight to the point, brief and concise. That's my whole entire world championship badge. I'm wearing that, honey. But I was able to get polished. That's when I started to compete. I competed for the first time in 2015 with the Cleveland Club. And as Deanna mentioned, one at the club level, one at the area level, the division level. And then by the time I got to the district level, I had a big ego. And you know what's funny? Trey was there. Trey was there in 2015 at my district competition. At this point, it was the first time I had ever competed. It was the first time I had ever competed, and so I'm like, I won at the club level. I won at the area level. I won at the division level. Why wouldn't I win at the district level? Hello, it's me. I'm my ego. So So I go to the contest, and I was confident about it. I was so confident that I had my bags packed to go to the semifinals that year, which was in Vegas. That's how confident I was. So I go in there, I give my speech. It's outstanding. It's phenomenal. I just knew I nailed it. I knew it. I knew it. And they said, third place, Ramona Smith. I'm like, no. Like, I was crushed. I was so crushed. But I was led by that place in me that was all about me. I was led from the self-centered, the I'm better than everybody else. I was led from that lower place. And so I always wanted to be a better version of myself, but I was young and I was arrogant and I thought I knew everything. Fast forward to 20, I wanted to compete again. Same club, I wanted to compete again. So I went back with the same attitude. I'm the biggest, I'm the baddest, I'm the best. I'm going to beat everybody else. I'm awesome. I'm the most amazing speaker in here. Didn't get it last time. That's okay. I'm going to get it this time. I competed. I didn't even make it past the first level. I changed my mindset. I changed the way I was thinking. I got rid of the ego. And for some of us in here, we might know that the ego acronym is EGO, edging God out. God wasn't in it the first two times at all. It was all about me, and what I want to do, and what I could do, and the power that was invested in me by me. So life went on the next 2 years, and as we sometimes do, we step away. When our ego is bruised and when we feel kind of humiliated and embarrassed, we step away from things. Forget Toastmasters. I didn't win. They not good enough for me. I'm not good enough for them. Forget Toastmasters. That's the immature way of thinking. But I thought that way, cleared my mind for a little bit. 2 years went past, graduated from college, moved down to Houston. So now I have a new attitude. Anybody seen Sherry Sue's speech? The second? Yes. She did a speech called Turn Around. So I did the Turn Around. 2018, I'm in Houston, I'm calmer, my son is getting older, speaking is still but the mind frame is different. I joined a different club called the Cypher Super Speakers. This time I'm competing for 3 reasons. Just to learn, grow, and have fun, that's all. Just to learn, grow, and have fun. I compete at the club level, I'm successful, it's great, it's wonderful. I compete at the area level, fun, great, wonderful. I compete at the division level, everything is fine. But when I got to the district level, those flashbacks started to come back because, I had 3rd place at the district level. I'm like, oh my God, ooh, what I'm gonna do? I'm scared. So to get my mind off of that, I bought a new dress, bought some new shoes, got my hair done, and I didn't think about it. So at the district level, I learned, I grew, I had fun, I was successful. Then it was on to the semifinals. And then, you know the story, Deanna told the story. That's my publicist, hey Tracy. You know the story. I go to the World Championship stage. And it's so hard for me to condense all of this into 5 to 7 minutes because it's so much. But most of you have seen my journey. Most of you have been following me since I was very, very young. Most of you have seen the transformation, and most of you have seen the recent successes. So to wrap up 31 years in 7 minutes, Toastmasters changed my life. I was surrounded by people who cared about me. I was surrounded by a support system all over the country and now internationally. If you're considering joining, don't just join for the trophy. Because when you just focus on the trophy, that's when you don't get it. Join to improve your skills. Join to learn, grow, and have fun. And for us who are already in Toastmasters, sometimes we lose our passion. Sometimes we lose our focus. Sometimes we're caught up in it, and then drama comes in, and then finances, and then all the things that humans bring to the table. Refocus. Do something different. Do something new. When I was overseas, and I was in Dubai, and Abu Dhabi, and Oman, and Qatar, they love to... I'm going to finish that. Give me my 30 seconds. And I was in these countries overseas, they are so passionate about Toastmasters. I mean, when I walked in the room, that's Ramona! Like, they were so excited. They celebrate milestone meetings. They celebrate every time somebody gets an award. We have to bring that same feeling back to America. We have to keep it interesting, otherwise our membership is going to keep dwindling. The reason why I chose to come here is because I want to show you that this World Championship is not on a small scale. It's a big deal. And it's an even bigger deal because I'm a woman. It's an even bigger deal because I'm a mom. is an even bigger deal because I'm an African American woman. So it's not to be taken lightly, and I owe this success not only to Toastmasters, but to my family, to my friends, and to myself for staying in the ring when life got difficult. So I encourage you people, if you want to join Toastmasters, learn, grow, have fun. Use me as an example. You don't have to be perfect. If you see my story, you know failures, marriage, college, speaking. You know about all my failures. And if I can do it, you can do it. But don't just join for the trophy. Join to learn, grow, and have fun. And to my Toastmasters who've been in it for a while, sometimes it can get a little bland, it can get a little boring. Find a way to spice it up. Do some different type of table topics. Have some different kind of meetings. Do a themed meeting. Bring in some guest speakers. Keep it lively. Keep people wanting to come so that we can encourage others to continue to promote the brand and have it fun and exciting and wonderful. I'm going to stop right there because I want to answer you guys' questions. I wish I could speak for like an hour or two, but we don't have the time this evening. But I'm going to thank you guys for coming, and please ask me questions. Ask. And take pics, and tag me. At Ladybug Speak, Instagram, and Facebook is Ramona J. Smith.